What's up, people? We got a special tonight. So I'm basically going to give behind the scenes of unregulated guns, basically. And what I found out about unregulated guns versus regulated. I talked about it last night, but we're actually going to go into depth tonight in the live stream. So you guys can go ahead and know the difference. A lot of you probably already know, but for the new people that subscribe to the channel, they might not know the difference like most of us know. Oh, got one person watching. We'll wait for some more people to show up, and then we're gonna get going here. It's a Friday night. People should be coming left and right. Also, I got some good news for you guys to talk about also. So we'll wait for some people. Like Target related. Wait for some other people to pop on, and then we're gonna get going. Mosquitoes in the garage. Yep, wait for some other people to pop on, and then we're gonna get into depth and get into some other things. Hey Tim, nothing much, just kind of living the life tonight. Got some things I want to kind of go over tonight with you guys. A few things that I've been doing, why the some of the videos have been delayed. Um, it's not anything just because I stopped making videos on the channel. It's a lot of other things. Avenger time. Yep, it's a sweet shooting gun, Tim. I mean, I got it right there on the bog pod with the night vision set up. Um, it's a sweet little gun to be shooting. I mean, 25 cal. I can't wait to get my hands on that 22 from MS that they're sending me. One quick thing that I want to show you guys is I do have a new slug to test out with the Avenger 25. I did go ahead and do some shooting off camera recently. Within this past week, I was kind of on a little bit of vacation, where that's why the videos weren't done weren't uploaded. So I'm a little bit behind, and I had to take a little time to go on a little family vacation there for a weekend. But anyways, so I got a target here to show you guys. There's going to be a video on this gun with the Avenger 25, but I do have a new slug to test out, and I've been testing it, almost every day to figure out what's the best tune for it. And I can tell you guys right now what the specs are and what I have my Avenger 25 set at to be able to shoot these slugs. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and do another video, but here's the group. These are not the H&N slugs, or FX slugs, I'm sorry. These are the H&N 34 grain slugs at 50 yards. So basically, I was aiming for the bull, and then I was aiming for the 9, and there's 2 shots there, and then my final was a 5-shot group, and there's your 5 shots right there. With that being said, the H&N slugs in 25 cal, they're the 34 grain slug. And I purchased these on my own then. MS didn't send me these. I bought them on my own. I wanted to give them a try to see. But I can tell you guys right now that these slugs in 34 grain, 250, not 249, 250, are accurate out of the Avenger. Now here's the specs with the gun. The way I got them to shoot so accurately as of this is 2400 regged, 4 turns in on the hammer spring. They are shooting 845 feet per second at the muzzle with the crowning. At 50 yards, they're shooting 825 feet per second. At 100, that was 50. At 100, they're still in the 800 range, which is ridiculous. And that's my tune with the STKO bolt probe O-rings and the pellet bumper. And to be able to get groups like that is ridiculous with them. I mean, that's like just mind blowing out of me. And basically, I was surprised in my end. Um, but yeah, the Avenger guys, I talked to another guy last night about it, and he was kind of looking into getting a gun PCP line. I told him everything about an Avenger, how you can adjust the regulator, you can adjust the hammer spring, everything. And, you know, they're accurate little guns. I'm going to go ahead and get into some comments here. I see some people saying some things, and we're going to go ahead and read some of them here. I got my laptop hooked up here. Avenger time. Yep. I love my 25 Avenger. Yeah, I love mine too. They're ridiculous power. I just got my 25 Avenger wood and a buttload of slugs and a bunch of slugs. I'm sorry. I want to test. There you go. What kind of slugs did you order? Did you and the family come first? We can wait. Yeah. I apologize, guys. You know, it was just kind of a family get together type of thing there. But I'm back now. Left-handed, you don't want to trade stocks. Come on, hook a brother up. Tim, I wish I could. Trust me. I really could. I wish I could really help you out there. You know, I'm getting all kinds of items, and last night I was kind of going over some of the things. Kind of looking through over my pellet collection and slug collection, and I just got so much that it's ridiculous. But you know, it gives me videos, and can't wait to test more here. But like I said, that H&N slug was my very first slug from H&N to be able to test. Obviously, they were out on the market before I got it, so it's nothing new like you guys haven't heard of. But, you know, I was able to actually get my hands on them. They are available, I believe, still underneath Pyramid Air and Air Gun Depot. But I'm not 100% sure just yet. I haven't looked today. But yeah, I would definitely try to shoot those out of your Avenger in 25. So yeah, let's see here. I have mine set at 2900, a half turn from all the way in. I'm getting about 830 or 930. I'm sorry, I can barely read that through my laptop. I got it right here. 930 FPS and 64 foot-pounds with JSB 33.95s. I'm getting under a nickel size group at 75. There you go. That's awesome. I got the NSA sampler pack and some FX hybrids and some knockouts. There you go. MS is supposed to be sending me some NSA slugs. I'm hoping I'm gonna get a hold of them to see if they have any available. They've been in touch with me every day, talking about a few other items. I actually have one more item coming next week, and it's not the Avenger 22. I'm still waiting for that, but that's coming You guys will wait for that. I'm not going to give the exact date out yet, but I have an item coming from them next or this upcoming Tuesday or earlier. I'm kind of tracking it, and I'm thinking it might be here before Tuesday, but it's going to be an awesome item that maybe a lot of you might be interested in to be able to test out and use. They're going to send it to me to be able to use for a video, get to keep it, and I'm going to put it to a good use. So MS, if you are watching this, I'm going to. I haven't tried the knockouts or NSA slugs. I'm kind of curious to see what those would do. Let's see here, man. We're getting quite a few people here tonight. Avenger time. I love hearing that, Tim. I got the crawl shooting pretty good right now. I know a lot of you probably are not interested in the crawl NPO3, but I still got that gun sighted in, dialed in. Basically, it's coming down to the point where my crawl NPO3, I'm gonna have it tuned out for squirrel season, just because it's 22 cal. My Avenger 25, I'm gonna use it for squirrels too, or small game related animals. But you use a lot of air, obviously, but I'm kind of lenient onto the 22s instead of the 25s. But yeah, the 25 Avenger is a good gun. Yeah, they are. Right now, the knockouts and the FX hybrids are out of stock. I am lucky enough to be able to get my hands on them when they were available. But really, to be honest, Tim, the knockout slugs are great and everything. But really, if you want to save a little bit of extra money, go out and get you some H&N slugs. Just because these are about, I forgot the price, like $7 to $8, but you only get 120 of these. So you get more than you do with the FX hybrids, and those shoot way better than the FX hybrids. I did a video with the hybrids in 25 cal at 800 and something yards. They shot really good, but here was the problem: closer range, they weren't shooting as good. These H&N slugs at close range are all like basically dime sized 10, 20, 25, all the way basically out to 50. And at 100 yards, I'm still achieving about a 1/4 inch group with them. So they're definitely good. Let's see some more comments here. I have FX Crown. Shoots the 20 and 25. It shoots the FX 34 grain pellet and 29 grain NSA slugs. I want to shoot a few squirrels with 357 Bulldog with 145 grain. Jeez. Yeah, I don't, if, here's me. If I was going to shoot a squirrel with a 357 Bulldog and shoot 100 plus grain bullet, basically, you might as well probably just go pick the meat up off the ground, basically be like ground round. Yeah, exactly. It would be like ground round on the ground, ground beef. And you wouldn't even have to clean the squirrel at that time, because it would basically be all shredded up into pieces. Yeah, well, I don't think Tim. I don't think you're going to be doing that with that bullet out of that gun. I think you're already going to have pieces laying out on the ground that you might want to wash down before cooking. Our squirrel season, Tim. I think you know that our squirrel season starts up in September. James, STKO, his starts up Sunday. This Sunday, actually. I'm like, you lucky dog. Be right back. Surprised Mike hasn't come in yet. Let me know, guys, if you want to see some special videos. Like, I have, let me know if you guys want to actually see some trapping videos this year. I did a few videos. Yeah, trapping's off the channel completely. It's not really, my channel's not really about the trapping. But you guys really want to see some trapping videos this year? Because I have some properties where I could trap coyotes, raccoons, muskrats, basically all your varmint animals. But let me know if you guys want to see that. I can't wait for squirrel season. I'm shooting them with my 177 12.5 NSA slug. There you go. Come on, you don't like squirrel burger? Well, you wouldn't have to clean them. My squirrel season starts next month. Yeah, mine and Tim starts September 15th, and I'm looking forward to it. And I personally, in my eyes right now, I don't even know what gun I'm going to take. I mean, I have so many that I'm not even for sure yet. Like, I got to get cracking here. And obviously, end of August is going to be pretty soon here. We're only in the 13th, but, it's going to fly by. I don't know. I might end up taking the crawl a few times. Take the Avenger 25, Avenger 22, a couple of my swarm guns. I think. I'm gonna be using whatever's accurate, whatever I feel that day. And there's gonna be many squirrel hunting videos this year. Do you guys really want to see that? You want to see some squirrel videos? Because I'm really tempting. Because I got the side shot. Um, on my guns now. Do you guys really want to see that stuff? I mean, the trapping, yeah, I could do that. Do you guys really want to see that too? I mean, I'm more kind of thinking of doing a little bit of variety of the hunting, air guns, and hunting or trapping. So hunting, trapping, and air guns, I should say, of all three. I might not do a lot of trapping videos here and there. I mean, they might pop up, but it's not going to be like a everyday, because here in Michigan, Tim, you probably know this, but up here, we got to go check our traps every 24 hours. You have to go check them and stuff like that. So last winter, that's the other reason why there wasn't many videos out in the winter on my channel, is because I got into the trapping. And, it took up so much time in trapping. I uploaded a few videos here and there, but you guys missed the majority of the trapping videos because a lot of them were graphic. A lot of them were, you know, let's just say trapping. But, I don't know if I'm going to do a lot of that this year. more into the hunting videos. But I mean, if you guys really want to see some trapping, I will throw some videos up. Let's see. Trapping is cool. The trapping and squirrel videos. Yeah, I mean, I can obviously, like I said, I got the side shot. I don't have it hooked on a gun right now. I mean, I do on the Crawl NPL3, but basically I just got my phone mount like that, and I could sit there and make some hunting videos. And also a new upgrade that I bought on my own end is a bubble level for my scope and gun, so there's no more missing. There's no more missing this season. So yeah, I mean, I could definitely be doing some side shot videos of squirrels. I got some good properties this year to tend to hit, so we're gonna make it just a fun hunting season. Already been doing some scouting for deer. Do you guys want to see some deer hunting videos? Because I got some properties that I can deer hunt off of. Let me know if you guys want to see that. I mean, this is basically why I'm doing this live stream, is because I want to see what you as viewers want to see on the channel. Do you guys really want to see like target shooting, or do you guys actually want to see something as of hunting? Obviously, my hunting season is not open yet, so it's going to have to wait until next month and the next month after that. But as of now, I can go ahead and show you guys the preparation, what I go through, what I do, and stuff like that. I mean, it's a lot to it. I mean, a lot of people just say, well, you know, I wait until the day before the season opens and I just go out there and just walk through the woods. And, I'm always, usually about August, about now, I'm starting to kind of getting things ready. Our trapping season's going to be open in October. Small game season's open. Our youth hunt's coming up. A lot of deer seasons are going to be around the corner. So there's a lot of hunting coming up here. Problem is, a lot of our pest birds right now are gone. They're already starting to fly south here. So if you guys wanted to see a lot of pest control, I hate to tell you guys this right now, but there's just not going to happen this year. I kind of was late into the game. Trying my best to be able to shoot as many pest birds as I can. But yeah, so that is completely just gone. Like, I'm not able to do any of that right now. I mean, unless their grackle shows up, a starling shows up back here, that's different. Then I'll go ahead and take a shot at it. But I'm not going to just go out of the way just to shoot some pest birds. I'm surprised Mike hasn't come in yet, or STKO, or All About Air Guns. He created a third channel. I can't believe it that he actually did that. He's trying to. I tried to Google or YouTube search it the other day, and it's not popping up. So I don't know. He needs to check it out and get it going. Anybody else ever eat chipmunks? Try chipmunks. Actually, I'll be going up. We own property north of us, and there's a buttload of chipmunks. So Labor Day weekend, I'm gonna be doing some chipmunk hunting. So there'll be a video on that. I'm taking a side shot and my cameras. So you guys will have to stay tuned for that. That'll be Labor Day weekend. So look forward to that video. I was not gonna tell you guys just yet, but until Tim, you basically ruined it. I'm just joking, Tim. You busted the bubble there by saying chipmunks. But yeah, I've never tried chipmunks. We have a few here. Usually about September. I see a lot of chipmunks in our backyard, but after that they kind of disappear. I mean, I don't know. I would probably cook it just like a regular squirrel in my eyes. I mean, there's not a lot of meat on them, but maybe try to look up a recipe. I'm pretty sure there's something on YouTube or something on the internet about them. Um, but yeah, Tim, you ruined it for me because I had a video planned for Labor Day weekend. So now that you guys know, just joking, Tim. Man, you must have a buttload of chipmunks near you because I don't have hardly anything in our yard right now besides way back there in the woods. Jimmy's got time for a third channel, Lord. No, he's saying time on saving time on getting a haircut with. Yeah, I did talk to him, like I said earlier, or did I talk to him today? No, I did not. I did for about a half hour. And his hair is getting long. And he said, I mean, I mentioned it to him. He sits there and takes a little ponytail, or not a ponytail, but those little rubber thingies. And he sits there and he curls it and he puts it right on dead center. And I should have taken a screenshot because the it would have been funny to see him in that. Yeah, I mean, I got, like I said, we're going to be going up there, so there's going to be a little chipmunk video. They're open all year, Tim, you know that here. So we'll be doing that up there. So I just don't know what, I'm thinking of taking the crawl. The only reason is because I can hand pump the crawl. I'd take the Avenger 25, but then I'd have to bring my big compressor. So yeah. There you go. What bullet or pellet or slug or are you shooting pellets at them or are you shooting slugs? And what grain? There's coyotes howling out there right now. I can hear them in the distance. .25 cal, H&N slugs to the noggin, 120 yards. Hang on, guys. I gotta go get me another drink. But yeah, Tim, what are you shooting them with? What are you shooting them with, a pellet or a slug? Maybe you already answered that. I'm just not really looking. I don't know. There's just so many comments. I know a lot of you are probably like, gosh dang it, the bikes are in the background, the tools are in the background. Yeah, it's time to get me a new filming site, and I kind of working on that right now, guys. So if you guys are wondering, why is there bicycles? Why is there a boat in the background? Why is there tools in the background? I mean, it's because I could go outside and film a video, and I can, and I do, but it's like the days that I plan on doing the video, the weather's iffy. It's raining, or it's hot as can be out. Like, Tim, you probably realized it this past week. It's been in the high 90s and the high hundreds here. So it's like, oh my God, like, it's crazy. But yeah, there's gonna be a lot of more videos outside this fall when it cools down a little bit. Cheers, bud. I see that one. Yep, cheers. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, it's been hot here too. I mean, just this past week, and actually this weekend's supposed to be back down in the low 80s, and it's gonna feel nice. But it's been too hot to even be outside. I mean, it is what it is. Like, actually right now it feels really good outside. This is what I like, but that 95 and 100 with the humidity's been nuts this past week. I mean, I couldn't even be out here no more than 5 minutes without sweating like a dog. I mean, every single one of my shirts were just like I jumped in a pool and come out of it, because I'm just not about that. And the mosquitoes are still bad. What the heck? Tim, you got a problem with mosquitoes around you? Because they're bad around me. You might be thinking that I'm just like doing this, but yeah, it's because the mosquitoes buzzing by me. It's like I'm trying to get out of Dodge. It's like dodging pellets at 100 and something yards. Yeah, they are doing the same thing at our property right now. Pellets. Yeah, they're not digging here. I don't have chipmunks up here by our house. Here. What do you use for your PCP air guns, or air for your PCP air gun? Use a Yonghang compressor. I've had it for, geez, I got it back like midwinter, and it's never failed on me. It's never let me down. It fills up my gauntlet, fills up my vendor, fills up the crawl. So yeah, the Yang Hang basically. It's an off-brand of the Yang Hang, but it's the same thing. I can show you guys it, but it's over here. Um, I'm thinking of maybe doing a live stream one night and show you guys that it could air up all three of my guns, or all my guns, you know, pretty quick. I mean, it's stupid quick, I should say. Like, you got to really watch it. Even the gauntlet with the big 13 cubic inch bottle on it, like this one right here, it fills this gauntlet up from 0 up to 3,000 psi under 2 minutes range, and it's quick, and you got to really watch it. Like, actually, oh, maybe I won't do it tonight because. But yeah, it's crazy how fast it fills up the guns. I would definitely do that. Get one of them. Um, the reason is because they do. Um, the only thing is about them is they take water, and you got to add oil to them, compressor oil, to keep it lubricated, and then the water cools it down. So what I do is with the weather like we have here in the summertime, is what I do is I take ice packs and I put it in the water, and when I put it in the water, it cools the temp down of the compressor. Then I turn on the compressor, air up the gun, and let the water circulate through the pistons in the gun or into the compressor, and it cools it down. Not too bad on the bloodsuckers, but yeah, I don't have them around here. All right, I'll go ahead and show you guys it. So this is this. So here's my compressor right here. You can see that it's hooked up water. And what I use is I just use distilled water. And it's got 2 hoses on it. It comes with it. It's got a pump. A lot of people are saying that the pumps are junk, but I've never had an issue with it at all, pumping water. And you got a cord that plugs into the socket for your pump. And then you got your on and off. And then you got your bleed valves. So one's for the small piston, the other one's for the big one. So yeah, this thing is quick, it's loud, but it airs up the guns quick that I have. Usually I don't do that in a video, but whatever. It's so hot here right now, it's still kind of warm up. Yeah, no, I have not seen that. Like, I could turn the compressor on right now to air up a gun if I really wanted to, but it would, it'd be kind of too loud and you guys wouldn't really be able to hear me. And I don't have ice packs in it right now either, so it would take some time. Or it wouldn't cool down very quick. But yeah, the Yang Hang, um, The Yang Hang is really a good compressor for the guns. That should have not been his, not who's sorry. Me, because usually I don't do that. Like, the only reason why I showed the compressor tonight in a video or in the live stream is because I had that one question about it. I'm thinking of maybe get one of those scuba tanks. Oh, sorry, guys. The Yang Hang is capable of filling up um, a scuba bottle. So basically, the guns I own is like a dream to that. I mean, it's like it's not really made to fill up air guns, but I use it for it, and it's more made for your scuba bottles and stuff. Um, but yeah, I mean, like my Avenger right now is sitting at the reg of 1100. If I was gonna go hook up that gun right now on the spot and put ice packs in the compressor, it would take every bit of 2 minutes to fill it up to 3000 from 1100 or less. And usually I don't shoot it down to 1100. Usually I try to keep it above it, but I was kind of having too much fun tonight with it, and I'm still kind of thinking of taking it out squirrel hunting, but we'll see. Like, I could turn it on right now. If you guys really, do you guys want to see me fill up the gauntlet? I mean, I don't want to bore you guys and be kind of like behind the scenes, I guess, of prep for a video. Should I fill up the gauntlet? What time is it? 9:52. I think I should be able to fill up the gauntlet. Then you got your oil that's underneath, or not underneath. That's like I said, that compressor takes the cool water and oil, but it's never let me down yet. I had one of those HPA compressors that STKO had, and that thing lasted me not even a month, and they broke. I had two of them sent to me. I had the first one that broke within a month. I sent that one back. They sent me a new one. This was before, I think I bought it off of Amazon or somewhere. They sent me a replacement. I had that new one. That thing lasted me 2 weeks on the new one. And then I sent that one back, and then that's when I bought this one. And for the money of 300, ish, 300 plus. It's well worth it. Fill it. You guys really want to see it? Usually I wouldn't do this in a live stream. I mean, I got one guy that says fill it. You really want to see how fast this thing fills that gauntlet with a 13 cubic inch bottle. I mean, it's outstanding. Let me go take a minute here and let me go get the ice packs, and I'm gonna go throw it in there, and then we'll wait for one more person to say fill it, and then I'll go ahead and fill up the gauntlet because it's at the reg pressure right now. All right, we'll go ahead and fill it. Now people are saying it. All right, well, let me go grab the ice packs and I'll be right back, and then we'll go ahead and fill it up. All right, so I can tell you guys this right now that it might get a little bit loud. So I don't know if any of you are in bed beside your wife, girlfriend, anything like that. It is loud. It's gonna echo, but so I'm just giving you guys a heads up now. It's not quiet. It's basically the sound of like a regular air compressor. All I use is these little ice packs. I use 2 to 3. For this gun, I'm going to use 2 because it's cooling down out. So I'm going to go ahead and throw these into the bucket of water. I use distilled water. I don't use any other water, just distilled. 4 1-gallon jugs, like your standard milk jug, but full of distilled. 4 of them fills up. You just want the pump under the water, and you guys will see here in a second, but I'll go ahead and dump these in. So basically, guys, this is behind the scenes of how I get prepped up for a video. And go ahead and take you guys down here. So go ahead and grab the gauntlet. So basically, if you guys don't know, is the gauntlet's already got the fill probe built into the bottle. I always just go ahead and check it because sometimes they do come loose. But yeah, then what I do is I go ahead and plug in. Let me go ahead and do that real quick. So what I do here, okay, let's see. So what I do here is I go ahead and plug it in. You guys can see the ice packs in the tank and the thing. And then what happens is I take this and I plug it into the socket, and the water starts pumping. So right now we are at 23 Celsius. So you guys can see it's rising right now, and then it's gonna drop down a little bit once that cold water hits. So roughly we're about 23 Celsius right now, 22, 21. So once I go ahead and start filling up, basically what will happen is that chilled water will keep that pressure, that tank, or the water cooler, I'm sorry. And then, so what I do is I just connect the gun to it, to the fill whip. Let me go ahead and turn you guys. I was gonna do a video about this, but you guys will be able to actually see now, I guess. Oh, sorry. Gosh. So then what I do is I go ahead and make sure that's plugged in, so your water's plugged in into the socket. And basically, that's how quick it is to fill up a goblet. 13 cubic inch bottle. Fills it up. Quick and easy. There's no hassle, no hand pumping, no nothing. It's that quick, guys. Like, I mean, it's ridiculous how fast it fills it up. I mean, that's crazy. But, you know, that's just basically a demo. It does it with the Avenger. Crawl airs up just like that. And that's where basically this air compressor, you want to check it. You always want to watch it. You don't want to just leave it there with the gun filling and you go walk away for 2 seconds. You seen it. It was at 1100 regged. I should have showed you guys the reg pressure, but the gauntlet is 1100 regged. It was at that. Filled it up from 1100 to 3000 in that minute. You guys seen it live. That's how fast it fills. So let's go ahead and see some more comments here. Tim goes, I got the AGEX'S. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I had an old HPA compressor. You know, and it worked for a little bit, but, you know, for what I was using it for, and it just didn't work out. And with this compressor, I have to change the oil out like every other month, depending on how much use I get out of it. Like if I have to fill a gun every single day, like in the owner's manual, it's saying 100 hours of use for a month. And basically what I do is I fill the gun a couple days beforehand before I'm gonna make the video. Therefore, the date of the video, I'm not airing the gun up. And obviously 100 hours of use is a lot, but with the air guns that I'm airing up as the Gauntlet 13 cubic inch bottle to the Crawl, to the Avenger, I'm able to actually get almost 2 months out of the oil in my compressor before having to change. Like now I could see if you guys want to air up some bottles, scuba tanks and stuff like that, it's going to be less. Then usually once it cools down, like right now we're down to 27. So we got it up to about 35 Celsius. Now we're down to 27. To degrees or Celsius, I guess you would say. So, I have a chart of what it would be Celsius or what would be in degrees, such United States. But it is all Celsius. Um, the highest I think I ever got that compressor was maybe 56 ish. That was the hottest I ever got that compressor to run. And that was just recent with the hot weather. That's why I use the ice packs, because it cools that water down. And let's see what it's at now. Yeah, we're already down to 24 Celsius. It's cooling down now. That water's pumping through. It's cooling the system down. And now, if I really wanted to air up another gun, I could. Usually I wait for it to get down to about 22 to 21 Celsius before I air up my next gun. But, if the Avenger right now was empty, I would show you guys. But, it does the same. There's no difference. Then once it gets down to about 22, 23, if I don't have to fill up any more guns, I do is I pull those ice packs out, put them back in the freezer, unplug the pump, cover up the lid, and leave it the way it is. And then it'll be all set for the next day, or then, whatever I need it again. Like right now we are at 18 Celsius, so it's cooling down a lot. And that's just, like I said, guys, that's just from those ice packs. That's not what the temp is actually in this garage. That's from the ice water. And it cools down quite a bit. So I'm gonna go ahead and unplug it now, and we'll go ahead and put the ice packs in the freezer. Cover up the lid. You guys can see here that these things are still frozen. That's all I do. I mean, it's that simple. So yeah, I mean it's simple. It's I'm so glad to get that compressor. Yeah, there's days that I kind of wish I had a smaller one, just because to travel with, that one would go to my truck or on the go type of thing, or have a scuba tank to air up the guns if I'm gone for the weekend. Obviously, this compressor you're not gonna be able to travel with. The only way you could really travel is if you were gonna drain the water out of it. The compressor, just let alone, this is with nothing else connected to it, just the compressor, just the system is already heavy. And you got to bring your oil, or do an oil change before you leave, depending on how long you're going to be gone. If you're going to be gone for a weekend, then I would change the oil out, put fresh oil in it, leave it, and then go. Bring water. I use distilled water. Never had an issue. A lot of people use salt or spring water. I never use spring water. I use distilled. And you guys will, you know, wonder why I'm getting so long of time out of that compressor, because of distilled water. You know, so it's kind of a hassle if you were gonna make a long trip with it. That's Now if you were just gonna be gone for a month or two, then just go out and buy you one of those little guys. I mean, they'd be easier, or just buy you a scuba tank in that level. Hang on, guys. I'll be right back. I gotta go and do something real quick. Go take care of something. Okay, I am back. Had to go drain the main vein. So yeah, like I said, guys, we'll get in more depth into the compressor in a legit video. It was kind of hard to do an overview of it, you know. So we'll get into depth with a video. All right, thanks, Tim. Stay safe, you too. I mean, this world's crazy. The King AGEX. That's my famous word. I'll see you guys on the next one. He's copying the little king now. That's my ending right there. Old Tim is copying it now. It's all right. I'll let him say it. You guys, don't mind me. I'm doing this, but do you use filter between the compressor and gun? Yeah, it is. There is a filter in between. A lot of people are buying separate filter systems for this compressor. Hang on, I gotta do this real quick. But yeah, people are buying separate filters, like a long filter. I don't see why I need to get it, just because of what I'm filling up. Yeah, sorry guys, I gotta dip in. A lot of you probably realize that I do it in a lot of videos. But anyways, there is a filter, and it's basically right here, and you just unscrew this. It comes off. Let me go ahead. It's so hard to do it one-handed, guys. Gosh. So the filter is right there. And basically you can see it is crystal clear. So that tells me that filter is brand new. There's nothing wrong with it. So it tells me, and to be honest, I've only had to replace the filter one time. That's it. And like I said, guys, I don't use this compressor a lot. I just use it for basics. Just a quick little fill on a gun. That's it. You know, like I'm not sitting there airing up scuba tanks and stuff like that. So it doesn't get dirty a lot. You know, if you're just going to fill up a basic gun, you shouldn't have to really change out the filter. I did one time. That's it. As long as I've had that compressor, I've had it for since midwinter, all until now. And only had to change the filter one time. That's it. And you get extra filters with it. So to me, it's like you can't beat it in my eyes. And all you gotta do is just buy the water and the oil. That's it. And make sure that your water's cold and make sure your oil's good and you can air up your guns. A quart of oil is like $6 here. What I buy is called Power Mate, full synthetic oil. And I've only had to change the oil out within the last month now, or the last 2 months, one time. So, you know, it depends on how much use you get out of it. Obviously, it's like a car. The more miles you get, the more oil change you're going to have. It all depends on how much use you're going to have with it. Now, if you're going to sit there every single day and fill up scuba bottles and do all this and, you know, fill up guns every day and you're going back and forth, yeah, you're going to go through a lot. But, like, water distilled, I'm able to get about 2 months out of the distilled water before I gotta change it. And it's crazy. But now winter's coming around the corner and I got it late winter. So it was kind of like getting to be springtime here. So we'll see how it lasts this winter here. But you know, so far it's amazing. It works. Airs up the guns. There's no problem with mine. You know, it's spot on. And what it reads on the gun or on the compressor is what it reads on the gun. So there's no, you know, if I want to air a gun up to 3,000, but let's say the gauge on the gun reads 3,000, the gauge on the compressor reads 2,800. No, it's spot on. So when you're at that 3,000, it's going to read 3,000 on your bottle of your gun and 3,000 on the compressor. So yeah, I mean, if you guys are really looking into getting a PCP and you're like, well, you know, I don't want a hand pump. Like, I still have my hand pump. If you guys remember back in the olden days of my channel where I had the Storm Rider, I didn't have a compressor at that time. I was hand pumping it. And I tell you guys right now that was a pain to hand pump. And, you know, it wasn't easy, but I did it. And now it's like, I don't even want to hand pump no more. Or must I absolutely have to. If that compressor fails, that's a different story. But other than that, And it's like, nope, don't even want a hand pump no more. Sorry guys, I have a little dipski in the lipski, so might be talking a little funny tonight. I really need to quit, like, now. But yeah, I mean, basically, if you guys have, like, the Crawl's got a 180cc bottle on it, and really, in my eyes, do you really need a high-end compressor for a 180cc bottle? In my eyes, I can hand pump the Crawl just as fast. Well, I wouldn't really say just as fast, but just a little bit under than what my compressor can fill it up with. I mean, the higher guns, the bigger bottles you get on the PCPs, you know, um, you're higher up, I should say. That's different. Like the Avenger, there's no way I can hand pump that gun. I could try it, but it would be a struggle on my eyes. Well, guys, I don't think I'm staying much longer here tonight. Surprised Mike hasn't shown up. Miss him. Hope everything's good over there. So, alright, guys, I think we're gonna get out of here. Gonna get to bed here. Kind of tired tonight. So, anyways, guys, that's it. Famous word is coming. So, anyway, guys, that's it. You're watching Air Guns Extreme. We'll see you guys on the next one.